Okay, welcome to episode. I'm gonna call this one episode 0. This is more.
I wouldn't call it episode anything really.
Yeah,
like it's just
the introductory episode to the Baka Bois. So the whole point of this podcast, more or less, is I, Frederick, am well versed in most manga and manga culture and stuff like that, and
I, Jacob, am not.
Yeah,
not even remotely close.
So I want this podcast to be me guiding Jacob through a trip of some interesting podcasts, some interesting mangas.
We're going down the rabbit hole of the manga lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to become, hopefully by the end of it, I'm going to turn into a weeb.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the final product. That's the end goal.
You'll be just like me and just covered in anime-like tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to have my auto tattoo posters up and if you don't know the memes, you don't know them. Fuck.
No, man, I just know the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I've gotten a couple ready for Jacob. Basically, I'm gonna make him read some shocking manga either shocking in material, shocking in artwork, in storyline, just interesting mangas that aren't really, hopefully, well known, but still interesting.
I'm gonna make notes, and I'm going to tear apart this shit.
Oh yeah,
piece by piece, and nitpick. Away. I'm gonna tell Fred how weird he is doing fucking manga choices,
and hopefully fall in love with some of them.
Doubtful, but we'll see.
You sure?
I don't like reading, so this is gonna be a mission for me.
Dude, I will admit, there's been a couple of mangas that I've read before where I'm like, if I don't like it by the second chapter, I'll just put it down, and then you just fall into it. You just get hooked. And a couple of the mangas that I have ready for you are some of those that happened to me.
Yeah. The only one I'm super excited for, I know we're doing My Life as a Blob.
That time I was reincarnated as a slime.
That's the one. That one sounds super interesting. I think mostly because the main character is a genderless little blob. So there's no fucking weird shit going on.
I mean, I will admit, full disclosure, that is a manga that I'm currently completely caught up on.
Yeah.
So
that'd be easy for you. You don't have to do any read. I have to fucking read it.
Yeah.
Which is gay.
But it's entertaining.
Yeah, I would watch the anime too, but I've heard from books to movies, from manga to anime, it's always better to read it.
Read it first. It's not always a situation where reading it is better than watching it, but it's always better to read it before watching it.
You have all the backstory, you have all that shit, and then watching it is a different experience because you get to watch it actually physically unfold.
Well, that's why I love Seven Deadly Sins, because Seven Deadly Sins is a manga that I've been reading for. I'm completely caught up now, and I've been reading it for at least the last year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, and the anime is just perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good thing I watched that anime then.
Yeah, because I'll be sitting in bed and I'll be reading a chapter of Seven Deadly Sins, and I'll be genuinely I cannot wait for this episode to come out. Once this section becomes the anime, I'm gonna be pumped.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for fucking. It's a whole new frontier for me. I've watched a shit ton of anime. I've never read a fucking manga in my life. I'm just waiting for that one that hooks me, and then I'll probably just start another chapter.
I'm gonna try to keep us on board with the smaller ones, the ones that are currently finished.
At the beginning, let's start with the short ones. Obviously, there's ones that we can complete and then go to the next one.
Because I did
for a while.
Yeah, I did some soft math, and I know for the first manga that we'll be reading, it is titled Another. Full stop, just Another. That is the name of it. And I think that'll take us about 4 episodes to cover it from beginning to end.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Potterless for the idea.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
The good fucking idea. We're going to take it in a different direction though.
Yeah, it's definitely the Potterless template.
I fucking love. I listen to Bill Burr. I listen to Joe Rogan. Those are the only podcasts I listen to. H3 kind of shit. Yeah. But I don't listen to podcasts. But Potterless,
I really enjoy Potterless. I really enjoy the idea behind Potterless. I feel
it's a great concept.
That template can reach out to other communities.
Yeah, it's, in my opinion, it's a phenomenal idea.
Yeah, for those of you listening who aren't familiar with Potterless, it's basically the same concept that we're doing here, but he does it with the Harry Potter series. And I strongly suggest you go check him out. It's an amazing podcast.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Without that podcast, I would have never had the idea to make this one. So shout out to Potterless.
Yeah. Well, the difference is that he had people on, like guests on.
You're
just going to be my guide. You're my tour guide.
Yeah.
You're going to be guiding me through it.
Yeah.
And I think the majority of this is just going to be us scouring my notes.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to take notes.
Well, I'm definitely going to brush up on it with you as we go along.
Yeah.
That way I know everything. But again, for most of the time, I'll be reading it already knowing how it goes down. Mm-hmm. But I'll make sure I read along with you just so I know what you know.
I have an actual binder ready to go for this. Like I have a booklet.
Yeah.
With like 200 pages in it, ready to go for fucking notes and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a fun time. That's the first episode might happen for a while because I'm really slow.
Oh, well, on top of that, we're thinking of only posting it on a bi-weekly basis.
Bi-weekly, yes.
So it's going to be a very loose, like when we get around to it, we'll post an episode, and then, if you guys like it enough, maybe we'll put a little bit more commitment into it.
Yeah, I think it all depends on how much feedback, stuff like that. Like if people actually watch it and care about it, then we'll do more.
Yeah.
But up till then, it's just going to be bi-weekly, free time reading, kind of.
Yeah. Because like we both live lives. We do another podcast and we both have full-time jobs. So like there's
boundaries. There's limits to what we can do.
Yeah.
We can't do this full time.
No, we cannot do this full time.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for listening and hope you enjoy episode 1.